Howdy, howdy, it's Trishaly, and I am excited at the Red Rock Resort in Las Vegas to welcome you to video 90 of my 100 video in 72 hour challenge. Again, it's like the top 10 countdown now. Only 10 more videos to go. And in the last video, I was all tearing up because I feel so sorry for my abuser that he has missed out on his son's life. Our son is 16 years old now, and he was there with him when he was a little baby till he was about 6 or 7 months old, and then he has only seen him one time outside of him being a baby in 16 years. So what happened is he had run off to Vancouver because I'd pressed charges against him, and so he thought by leaving the province he could escape those charges, which he did for a while. But anyway, that's coming up in the story. But I went to Vancouver and I actually contacted him and I made arrangements for him to meet his son. And so the way I set it up was my biological father, who I was meeting for the second time, lived in Vancouver, and so I had called him and said, listen, if you want to see your son, you can come pick him up here from my father and take him out and then bring him back and drop him off. So I had arranged for him to meet with my biological father in order to, who's also an abuser. So it shouldn't have been a surprise to me when I came back after he was supposed to drop off my son and go on his merry way. My biological father had actually invited him to stay for a beer and dinner. So I was in absolute shock when I walked through the door and he was sitting there drinking a beer with my father and our kids. My biological father also had another daughter from another relationship who was 2 years older than my son. So I walked in and there's my father and my abuser sitting having a beer with his daughter, my half-sister, who was 4, and my son, who was 2. And I was like, are you kidding me? But anyway, it actually led to us having a bit of a reunion for that couple days while I was in Vancouver. I ended up going and hanging out with him in his apartment. I ended up going with him and the 2 kids and going to the beach, and we were actually having a good visit. Not that I wanted to get back in the relationship, but actually ended up just kind of reuniting with him, and those old feelings came back, and I was kind of contemplating, well, maybe he's changed, but he didn't. Anyway, there's another part to that story that I'll tell you about in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Have an amazing day, and I want everybody out there to know that I'm a firm believer that in this life absolutely anybody can be, do, and have anything they want, or we can have everything we want, and I choose everything, and I hope you will too, because you can. So ask me how. And if I don't see you in the future, I will see you next week out in the pasture or on the next video. Bye, y'all.